Fresno County is one of the most beautiful counties in the state. It covers mountains, it covers farmland, it covers urban areas, it covers rural areas. Within that, we serve over 1 million people here in Fresno County. This county is really positioned to move forward both economically, as a beautiful, wonderful place to live and raise a family, and as a great place to work. Coming in as the new CAO of Fresno County, I come in looking at it as a servant leader. I'm not afraid to roll up my sleeves and dig into the most complex issues to try to understand them. Our mission at Fresno County is providing excellent service to our diverse community.
We, as a team in Public Works and Planning, solve problems. We have 15 cities in the county of Fresno, and we do the same thing the cities do on steroids. We build many different things. We just recently finished off the DA's building with them, working with Lisa Schmidt-Camp, our DA. We have hundreds of millions of dollars of projects active right now. We have a very large landfill. It's one of the largest landfills in the state of California out of American Avenue. We have 3,400 lane miles of roads. We try and key off what the public needs and wants in the areas themselves, because we're trying to offer the same level of service that the cities are able to offer in the metro area at our county facilities.
When you think about quality of life issues, who is in our various communities 24/7, more visible than anybody else, and that's your local law enforcement.
51 LC.
Our frontline law enforcement is our deputy sheriffs answering calls for service in patrol cars. What makes us unique among law enforcement is we have to be experts in both urban and rural law enforcement. I believe the personal relationship that deputies have with people in our community makes all the difference. One of the sheriff's primary duties as well, and it's in the state statute, is we're responsible for search and rescues in our counties. Also, we have our correctional officers. We're responsible for 2,500 inmates in our county jail. We also hold a contract with the Superior Court for court security. What I'm proud of when it comes to Fresno County and our public safety system that we have in place is the way that we are able to communicate together. When one of us makes a decision by ourselves, we may not realize how it may impact another department. So we've got to keep those lines of communications open.
It is critical that we work close together, that we know what each other's programs do, and see where we can also partner on more and more issues that impact the community. You know, in public health, we're involved in so many things working with the community, and really the ultimate goal is the overall health of the community. So we go range from environmental health and restaurant inspections, making sure food is handled safely, to public health nurses who do home visitations to pregnant women or high-risk babies, to infectious disease staff. We're following all the critical infectious diseases that are impacting our community. So we have all these different programs that really have an impact. And of course, we provide critical information on data, and that's on what's impacting everyone's health. And we continue to work at ways to make that even easier for people to understand and read and be up to date on.
Fresno County feeds the nation, but we also feed the world. We export to over 100 different countries, commodities that are grown and produced here in Fresno County. We have a very broad function, and I think the public doesn't really ever really get to see all of what it is that we do. You know, I think what we're best known for probably is the crop report that we put out every year, where we gather information to estimate the dollar value that agricultural products that are produced here in Fresno County are worth. But from there, we do a lot of work with invasive pests and protecting the environment and our crops through making sure that invasive species don't come in and get established. And then, finally, that final kind of range is weights and measures. And I think that's probably one of the lesser known functions of our department. And so we have a large function there with really ensuring a equitable marketplace, and that the consumer is getting what they pay for, and then also that our businesses have a level playing field.
The county organization is only as good as its employees, and our employees stepped up in a way that was incredible. During the Creek Fire, one of the largest fires in our history, it wasn't just that they were there, but they partnered with others and went above and beyond. Although we lost many structures and we had many acres burned, we did not lose a single life during the Creek Fire, and that is really due to the hard work of our employees. And they're still stepping up during the COVID-19 pandemic.
I've almost been in public health for 29 years here with Fresno County. I could say this is probably the most difficult period we've gone through these last 2 years. COVID is something I didn't think we would ever experience, especially at this long of an event.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, we've had our employees in the front line. Many could not go home. They had to be in the front lines to make sure that services continued for the public.
We've asked a lot of our staff, not only dealing with COVID, but then to get back and trying to do with their regular work. And so I can't say enough of our staff and how much they've had to deal with these last 2 years.
What we want to do is change the way our community looks at government. And so when they work with the county, they don't just see a faceless government, but they see people that are here who believe in public service and believe in what they're doing.
I've worked in many different roles. I've just pushing shy of 50 years in the business, and I've never seen a group of people as good as these people are. And those people are what make this department and this organization what it is.
I've worked for Fresno County for over 24 years. So the question's often asked, what's kept me here for all those years? And I can tell you what's kept me here is the people that are working here that truly believe in public service, that really believe that what we're doing is important. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that we could make a real difference in this community.